Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. We got to keep it going. You guys know how we do it here, traveling and trading, okay? There's a lot that I need to go over, and I'm going to try to make this one short and to the point. You guys know I'm going to ask you to hit that like and subscribe button. So just go ahead and do it right now. I'll just wait for you to hit that like button. Thank you. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to start with the bad news. The bad news, okay? Microsoft is cutting jobs. As a matter of fact, Microsoft is going to cut anywhere from 32 to 4,800 jobs, right? It's actually down negative. We could see right here, Microsoft is down, and it's been downgraded. Okay, so Microsoft just got downgraded by one of the analysts. We're not going to go into that. But what I am going to show you is that I like Microsoft. Remember, it's one of my underdogs, followed by Amazon. Amazon is one of my underdogs. So I told you guys I'm going to be accumulating Amazon and I'm going to be accumulating Microsoft. I am accumulating those, okay? So Microsoft, as you can see, to cut 4,800 jobs across sales and Xbox. See that? And it's been downgraded on top of that. So what I do like is the fundamentals. I like their financials. This looks good to me. Increase in revenue, increase in net income, all of this green revenue. See here, operating expenses, we need help here, but net income looks good. Net profit, not that good. Okay, so that's where we need the help. We need the help in operating expenses and net margins. The margins are not good, but EPS is decent, EBITDA is decent, and this is what you want to see. Just going straight up. Is it the best stock out there? No, but it has underperformed, right? And if you look at the PE based on tech, the PE is 23. For tech, that's not bad to me, right? The P is 23. It's just going to be one of those stock. I remember when Micron, ticker symbol MU, was just, NVIDIA just left it in the dust and nobody wanted to touch it. And look at it now. Okay. So another one is TeraWulf. TeraWulf is up. I have that somewhere. Here we go. Let's go right to it. TeraWulf was up, but now something really interesting happened with TeraWulf. It went up and then it had a massive sell-off, like 10%. Look at that. 11% at one point. Still up 4.86%. Let's add that to the after hours and we'll just call that a good 5%. But it definitely sold off after the run up, guys. So it ran up and then came back down, giving up a lot of the gains from today. TeraWulf has an announcement here. It announces, look at that. This is why it's going up. TeraWulf shares soars as Anthropic leases data centers in Kentucky. So they have a partnership going on, and that's what's making TeraWulf really, really pop. You guys remember when we were in TeraWulf? I wasn't in it this cycle, but you guys know all of these Bitcoin mining companies. That's what TeraWulf used to do, and now they've converted, just like a lot of the Bitcoin mining companies, they've converted over into data centers because they saw early that's where the money was. Okay, now we'll come back to let's cover Dell right now. Okay, Dell, all right, it ran up. The president said you guys should go out and buy a Dell. Why? The Trump accounts, guys. The Trump accounts. All right. Remember, Mr. Dell and his wife are giving truckloads of money towards the Trump account. So, of course, the president shouted them out. You could see right here. The Trump accounts are a tax advantage custodial investment, and they took flight today. Okay. Account for U.S. children under the age of 18. Officially launched by the U.S. Treasury on July 4th, 2026, the program gives a one-time $1,000 government contribution to babies born between 2025 and 2028 parents can manage the accounts and contribute up to $5,000 annually through the Trump accounts portal. You could see that right there. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you what I think about these Trump accounts right now. Do it. Do it. Listen, don't get caught up in these politics. Don't say I'm not going to do it because I didn't vote for Trump. That is not wisdom. Free money is free money. And if you have a child and you're young enough to have a child that young, then you should participate. I would be not truthful with you guys if I said this is no good, okay? Because this is everything I've been teaching about compounding interest and starting early, okay? Forget the name for those of you that are caught up in that. It's free money. Get it for your children. Don't be that shallow-minded that you stop your children from getting a free $1,000, and that's going to gain compounding interest even if you just leave it in there. But your family members can contribute to it, okay? Your neighbors, the aunts, your grandmamas can contribute to it, all right? Up to $5,000, and it's going to be invested in something that tracks the S&P 500. So that's what I have to say about the Trump accounts. And of course, Dell is going up because of that. I believe Dell is going to just cool back off and give back what it went up eventually. That's a nice little bump, but that's all it is. And then we have SpaceX. Remember, we're still not in it. We're going to wait till the lockout period is up, okay? Until the lockup period, some of it, and they unlock the lockup period, and a lot more shares get dumped onto the market. That's when we're going to come in and buy. We're going to buy as people are selling, okay? And the stock price goes down. I'll let you guys know when, but it is coming down. Now, there's another reason why I wanted to talk about SpaceX, because it got added to the Nasdaq 100. Now, what's the Nasdaq 100, guys? How can I buy it? Just buy QQQ. Just buy QQQ, all right? I have QQQ and a couple of accounts. As a matter of fact, let me just show you. I took a snapshot here. Let's go here. I got some ETFs right there, okay? You could see QQQ is one of them, up 9%, right? You could see SOXL, which I'm going to talk about next. But I also have some in one of my Roth accounts. That's at the bottom. So that's up 12%, okay? So I have QQQ in multiple accounts, and I buy them on dips. Why? Because these dips are where we make money, okay? One other thing I wanted to talk with you before we go into ticker symbol SOXL. We got the Fed, the Federal Reserve, FOMC meeting minutes are scheduled to be released this Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, that's 1 p.m. Chicago time. All right, once that 11 a.m. LA time, right? And so we want to keep our eyes on the Fed minutes, because sometimes they go in deeper and they talk and then they reveal what the Fed didn't say. So we want to be careful and watch that. And finally, we're going to go into ticker symbol SOXL, all right? Now, I've been covering this a lot all last week because I wanted you guys to know that it is a directional daily semiconductor bull 3X ETF. Remember, it moves at 3 times the speed up and 3 times the speed down. So you gotta be careful with this. Guys, what I'm gonna tell you is this is not a long-term investment. It's a buy the dip, sell the rip type of stock. That's what you wanna do with this. When semiconductors go down, of course, they went up today because there's a rotation back into AI hardware. That's happening right now. But there was a selling of AI software and hardware on Thursday. Now it's a rotation back in. We bought ticker symbol SOXL. Who is we? here at Stock Up with Larry Jones, and especially my money movers, I show them exactly where and when I'm buying it. And it was tanking on Thursday, but it came back a little bit today. All right. And just remember, 3 times as fast on the way down, 3 times as fast on the way up. We think about the way up, but we don't think about the way down. Okay. So it looks really, really good. And remember, I gave you the inverse one of that. All right. And the inverse one is going to do exactly the polar opposite, right? Boom. It's going to do that. See that? So that's what it does. It does the polar opposite. Now on Thursday, this one would have made money, but today, this one makes money. So always know what you're getting into. Now, I have it, I like it, and I have it again in multiple portfolios. This is in the Roth. That's the top one. You can't read it, but that's ticker symbol SOXL. You can see I got a few shares up $691 today. And then I have some there also in my ETF portfolio up 4%. Okay. So I don't worry about red. Okay. I got ticker symbol SCHD, which was a hot ETF. I grabbed these shares, a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. As you can see, I only have a little bit of it, and it's a dividend play. But I'm not a dividend chaser, because some of the stocks or ETFs you get in that pays dividends, they just flat, and all you're getting is the dividends, or they're going down. So you're losing money on one end and you're making dividends on another. To some people, that's how you trade. That's good for you, but I don't like it. I like stock that's going up, and I like stock that I can make a lot of money off of. And then if it pays dividend, then that's just icing on the top for me. Okay. So those are what's going on. Of course, we're keeping our eyes on Uber. Let me give a list again of some of the stock that I'm keeping my eyes on. So these are a few of the stock that I'm keeping my eye on that have underperformed this cycle. Okay, underperformed. We got Uber, Microsoft, Amazon, and Baba, ticker symbol BABA, Amazon. Okay, Microsoft and Uber. These have been underperformers. Okay, and I like underperformers because I like to catch them at the right time. Remember, we try to buy low and sell high. We could see how far down they are. Okay, and so they've underperformed. Oh yeah, and let's not forget AAPL, Apple. Apple is another one that's just been a underperformer, safe haven for some investors, but it has underperformed this AI cycle. But I do believe that they will come back roaring at some point, and we will wish that we had bought, just like ticker symbol MU is doing now. Okay, so if you go a year out on ticker symbol MU, you could have bought Microsoft. Look at that. I'm sorry, Micron. You could have bought Micron in 2025 for $107. It's $900, guys. It's up 700% over the last 5 years. It's up 1,150%. So these are the type of stock, the ones that I showed you are the ones that you got to just be patient on. I believe that they're good companies, with the exception of Baba. Alibaba is one of those that you trade. Okay, when they're beat down, I get them, I buy them, and I just hold, and then they pop. And when they pop, I pop them. All right. Hey, there's some links below. Hit more on your cell phone or your app or your iPad or your laptop, and go to the description. And then follow us in Money Moves. We got a free community if you just want to get some morning updates, newsletters, etc. And if you want to see all of my plays, regardless of what it is, and including options, that's Money Moves. That will be the top link. We will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Live, love, laugh, and learn. We live to trade another day. Tomorrow, come what may, we will be ready.